The main event then, Jose Aldo, Max Holloway. I said on Twitter during the week, I think this has the prospect of being fight of the year. Two absolutely brilliant fighters. How do you see it going?
I think Aldo's going to win. I think his basics are so good on the feet, and if it starts going wrong from on the feet, I think he can work the takedowns and the wrestling game, and he's very good at edging out rounds, and he's just a master of it really, and his takedown game is very underrated as well. But it's a really tough one. It's going to be a great fight, I think. But I think it's hard to know with Holloway because we haven't really seen him on his back recently. But I think Aldo can put him there if he needs to. And I think that'll be the key to edging out some rounds for Aldo if he can't beat him on the feet, which is not a guarantee either. But I think Aldo will probably edge him on the feet as well, to be honest.
Yeah, look, for me, I think this is a very, very complicated fight, and I think it's a very, very good fight. Look, I think Max Holloway is one of these guys who has improved so much because he's gotten a lot more confident in his striking. He's someone who will stand in the pocket and he'll exchange with you and he'll hit you because he's faster than you, more than you'll hit him, and he's one of those guys that just brings so much kind of audacity, and he just he will go head first at you that most people kind of not get scared of it but kind of wilt under that pressure. Even someone like Anthony Pettis, who's very, very good and who I thought if the fight played out like that would be able to beat Max Holloway, but he wasn't. But Jose Aldo, he's a different beast. If you get into kind of a hooking matchup with Jose Aldo, that's one of the worst things you can do. He's unbelievable there. Now Max Holloway has a little bit of extra reach in him, and I'm sure he's gonna try to use that. He could have a little bit of extra power on him as well. I suppose that's one that we'll think about. But look, for me, if Max Holloway fights this fight where he's trying to keep Aldo at the end of his jab and he's trying to come in, which he normally does, with 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, I think that's going to be a tough fight for him to win because Aldo is very, very good defensively. He will smash your leg kick when you're coming in like that. He'll smash your leg with a kick when you're coming like that, and he'll come over the top with a hook and knock you down or hurt you when you leave yourself open coming in. So, does that mean Max Holloway will fight a fight where he's jabbing on the outside and staying on the outside more than coming in? Is it going to be a more refined Max Holloway? Is that Max Holloway going to be as good as the Max Holloway we're used to seeing? There's a lot of variables coming into this one. Now, I think if Aldo fights like he does and Holloway fights like he does, we're going to have an absolute barn burner, just a rock'em sock'em robots fighting the pocket, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the best Holloway we've ever seen. I think he's been making big strides in between each fight, but I just think Jose Aldo he's Jose Aldo. I think people, a lot of people have a lasting memory of Jose Aldo being KO'd by Conor McGregor, embarrassingly, but even since then, the way he just took apart Frankie Edgar so easily, he's just a master all around. Jose Aldo, like his takedown defense is unbelievable. His grappling is top level. His striking is top level. His Muay Thai is top level. And Max Holloway is going to be trying to go Muay Thai to Muay Thai. I know he has a few little tricks and stuff, but I just think Jose Aldo is just going to be too much for him. And Jose Aldo is willing to kind of take the first round to kind of feel you out and throw a few feints and kind of see what you're going to do and take it from there. So I just see him being a bit too experienced and just a bit too good everywhere for Holloway, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing in this fight, a little bit like Gustafsson throwing his hook and his uppercut last night, is the jab. And I think, I talked about their, a hook and battle in the middle, rock'em sock'em robots. That can only happen if the battle for the jabs isn't conclusive, if there isn't a conclusive winner there. Now, Max Holloway sets up most of his shots by jabbing, getting someone backing up, and then running at him, hit him with 3, 4, 5 shots. Jose Aldo, look at him, look at any of his fights, he's just jabbing. He's not hitting, but he's just faking. His front hand is moving all the time. If he can get that jab in the face of Max Holloway and get Max Holloway going backwards, and Holloway can't get forward, he can't get on the front foot with that jab to land his 4, 5, 6 shots, he's high output. That's Max Holloway finished for me. That's going to be very, very hard. So I think if Jose Aldo can win that jabbing battle, which he has in almost all of his fights that he's ever fought, I think it's going to be a very, very tough night for Max Holloway. Yeah.
I think the second Mendes fight with Aldo, if Aldo fights like that, where he gets into prolonged exchanges and kind of fights a bit more aggressive than usual, I think Holloway has a better chance. But I don't think Aldo will fight like that. I think Aldo will be very methodical in this fight, and will stick to a game plan. And as I said, if the striking starts going wrong, I think he'll mix in some takedowns and some top control to edge out rounds. It's a bad stall matchup, I think, for Max Holloway. I think Aldo's gonna probably win 4 or 5 of the rounds, but there'll probably be a lot of all the rounds will probably be close, but he'll probably edge them out.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, look, if it gets into that pocket battle that I talk about, it's going to be tough to beat Jose Aldo, as I said. But Max Holloway, I think he is definitely less sharp-born. He hasn't taken a knockout like the one Aldo took against McGregor. He hasn't been in wars like the war Aldo was in with Chad Mendes, where he got knocked down, at least once in that fight. Tough fights with Frankie Edgar as well recently, although he won them well, but. Can Holloway take more damage? Probably. Does he hit harder? I think he probably does as well, but he has to get the chance to do that before he can do it. Now, he might very well do that, and if he does, he'll probably win. But I can see this fight being jab, leg kick, overhand right, kind of more of a right hook around the corner from Aldo catching Holloway. But this is really a sign of how good Max Holloway is. And if he is that good, we're going to have a brilliant fight, because we know Jose Aldo is that good. He's proven that over and over and over.